Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video. In today's video, we're diving into some PKA level 100 plus with no Burgess and no problems. So before we dive into the actual run, I do want to just bring up the team because obviously with PKA, you can only run it a certain amount of times per day. And once you've done that, you can't dive back in. So my final run that I did was utilizing this particular team right here. It is a full batch team, but don't stress. I will be doing a video with none of the new batch. Let me know in the comment section below what combinations you would like to see. We do have the Blitz battle that's coming in like 2 days, so I'm going to try and pump out as much PKA content tomorrow as I can. And then even the day after that, just sort of showcasing different combinations of the batch to take down PKA. Because look, I know a lot of people are summoning right now, and I know a lot of people didn't get, say, one of the rare recruits, or didn't get one of the legends, or got Burgess, no Blackbeard, all that fun stuff. But today, we're focusing on Blackbeard legend with a Burgess friend captain. And the beautiful part about this is if you pulled Burgess but no Blackbeard, you can still run this particular team as well. It does use the 4 rare recruits on the team, and has Burgess as a friend captain. But again, if you have Burgess, use your Burgess and then Blackbeard as a friend captain. We have some supports that are really going to help out on stage 4 because we will be tapping through the defense up. And when we actually showcase the run, I don't have the Dofi or the Mr. 5 support. Plus, I actually have Doc Q and Van Orga swapped, so I don't get the chain boundary on stage 4 as well. So the damage you guys are about to see in today's video is actually a lot less than what this team can output. Now, I did send this to one of my Alliance members, Porky, and he tested it exactly the same as me with a level 1 Blackbeard, not a Rainbow Blackbeard as well. And he easily tore through stage 4 and had plenty of damage on the final stage. But if you guys are looking for a full batch team that is missing one of the legends, you have the rare recruits, hopefully this team helps you guys out. And if it does, make sure to go down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. With that said, let's take a look at the run and how the team actually performs. Alright, so here we go. Level 110, I believe this is, or maybe it's level 113. I can't exactly remember. These are my stats. We have level 23 Luffy, so our strength characters are getting a 30% increase in damage. Make sure to prioritize your Luffy statues, and you will be able to get this as well. Level 113, as mentioned, I don't have the Dofi support, I don't have the Mr. 5 support, and I don't have the right positioning of Doc Q. So if you guys skip to this part of the video, make sure to go back to the beginning and check the actual team comp, not this one that you're seeing right here. I'm using a Burgess friend captain, but if you have Burgess and no Blackbeard, make sure to use a Blackbeard friend captain. Pretty straightforward when it comes to the chalk and cheese of the team. We have a shooter, a slasher, and a fighter, as well as a striker character. So you're getting a 5.75 times multiplier from Blackbeard. That is the team. Those are the supports I used. Let's dive on in. Another thing to note is I don't have my Shark Superb at level 12. If you guys have an abundance of Super Cola, I would recommend leveling this ship up. It is probably the best ship in the game. Like, at stage 3, you have a 1.9 times attack boost, you're getting 1 ton of cooldown and matching orbs. Like, it's very, very good as long as your captain is strength extra quick, which is very, very easy to do. Now, another thing to note with my run is I actually stuffed up. I didn't use the super class of Burgess on stage 2 before I tap. So ideally you want to use that super class here, so that way you get 3 turns of a base stat boost to your strength driven fighter characters. Everyone's strength, everyone's driven, so everyone's going to get the base stats. The big upside to doing that is you're going to carry it into stage 3 against Helmeppo. Against Helmeppo, he is going to have 6 turns of damage reduction, which we don't care about. He gives us block orbs, which we're literally just going to tap through. And as you guys can see, I just easily kill Helmeppo with only hitting 2 perfects. So don't stress about the burn. You are going to be in for a fine time. You can move on to stage 4 fairly easily. On stage 4, your friend captain gets binded. Your captain gets despaired, both for 6 turns after sockets. You get 6 turns of special bind, and there's 5 turns of defense up, as well as a 2-turn barrier. So the defense up is the problem here, and ideally they want you to run double Blackbeard with Burgess as a sub. Use the Vasco shot support on Blackbeard, that way you get around the burn. And then use the Blackbeard the turn before. But we don't have that luxury. We are using Katarina Devon first. Then you want to use something like Doc Q. You can finish it off with Van Orga and Vasco's shot. And as you guys can see, I don't have that attack boost and the orb boost from the support, nor do I have the chain boundary because I had the wrong positioning of units. So that damage that you see right there is completely incorrect. I believe Porky clocked Van Orga out at like 1.9 million just with his tap. Or 19 million, correct me if I'm wrong if you're in the comment section, Porky, but the damage there, it's so free. On the final stage, you are going to get the carryover effect of Vanogger and Doc Q, so that way you get the resistance and the weakening effect. Use the Blackbeard superclass to apply the damage reduction. That way, when you use Burgess to rotate the block orbs into strength, you can then use Blackbeard to apply increased damage taken and give you an orb buff. The only downside to this team is that you can't get the super tandem, which is very annoying because you get that super orb lock. You have increased damage taken, weakening effect. You don't have to worry about the damage nullification. You have 3-turn buffs, so the intimidation doesn't mean jack. And literally, we're tapping with Blackbeard. We hit for a 1.1 billion damage. This team is definitely going to clear level 150, so if you have the batch, you should be able to do it fairly nicely. But that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff for me. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.